Hello everybody and welcome back to Plot 97A. My name's Simon. How are you all doing? I hope you're all really well on this fine, beautiful morning down here on the south coast. But the weather's not been playing ball. It's been quite cold in the evenings. 4 degrees it got down to the other day, which has affected a couple of our plants. Welcome to the tour everybody. Quick look. This is from my mate Bonsai Jeff, so you can see that I'm still keeping them alive. Still going, mate. And hopefully, I haven't asked yet, but see if we can get a tour of Jeff's this year. Let's start off on this. Right, mind your ears everybody. Sorry. This is our elixir that we've been steeping, and it's our comfrey, F1 bocking comfrey I think, and nettles. We've been steeping this for 6-7 weeks, and let me tell you, it's not for the faint hearted, because it does, yeah, it kind of chucks up a little bit, but it's all ready now for our toms and the chilies. Don't forget, feed on Friday for your toms. A little bit less for the chilies, but yeah, everything's really looking kind of healthy. Looking at these are our Jerusalem artichokes. They're very much like a sunflower, aren't they? Strange. Wonder if they are part of the sunflower family. Stop saying Got a few little a few little strawberries on there, but I'm just going to let them go, and the birdies can have them. Because obviously it's just great to see the plants putting on some growth. We got our horseradish. Something's having a little nibble on the leaves, but we're not interested in the leaves. We're interested in the what is it? Not a bulb, is it? In the stem, not the stem. The horseradish. We're interested in what's underneath, so they can have a little nibble on the leaves. And I was just looking here earlier, and let me come over here. We've got some seeds started to come up, so very happy with them. And obviously I'm going to be planting the seeds back in. So our coriander, we get some fresh coriander this year. And our compost bin is virtually empty. This all turned out to be pretty good compost, so I didn't need to turn it, and I'll show you what I've done with that in a minute. Have a little look at our toms now. Couple of little tomatoes starting to appear now. So these are our gardener's delight. I think I've got that right. And I'm surprised they're not as tall as what I thought they would be. They've just kind of spread out a lot, but quite a few flowers on there. Gardener's delight? I'm pretty sure they are. My memory is, you'll have to forgive me. But yeah, no, we're starting to get some flowers on. Starting to get some tomatoes on them. So very happy. I'm going to see how many times I say very happy in this video as well. I can't say it too often. But let's go and have a look at our toms. All looking pretty good, and it just gets so warm in this polytunnel. I might have to open the back of it today to get a nice bit of airflow through. But the toms are looking pretty good. I've been taking out side shoots now, and I've fixed them to the canes because they're getting quite top heavy. But the stalks on them, the trunks on them as it were, very nice and thick. And they're just doing exactly what we want them to do, exactly what we want them to do on the tutorial videos that we've been watching. Apart from this one's split into two. Don't know whether you can see that, but that's branched off into two. And I'm pretty sure I want to try and keep them as one stem as it were. But yeah, I don't know whether that's two side shoots, but they're all looking pretty good. The money maker are just standing tall. They really are. Like I say, I'm taking all the side shoots off now. I'm giving them water. I'm trying to be a little bit regular on the water. Maybe I feed on Fridays, obviously. I think I watered them on Monday and it's Wednesday, so I'll probably water them. I'll probably give them a drink today, actually. I'll say, because the temperature in here is getting comfortable, very comfortable, but we don't want it to get too hot. And the Carolina Reaper again, she's still going, so we're calling that a win. What a beautiful day, absolutely beautiful. So a job I done last week or the weekend, completed the raised bed, so I'm super happy with this. All the timber was donated, well, was reclaimed, recycled. It was all donated. Like I say, it was a fence that came down around the skate park, and this is what we've managed to do with it. Pretty substantial. It's 3 meters by just under a meter. And it's about 16 inches high. So it's, you know, it's not quite. I wanted it kind of 18 inches maybe, because I think 18 inches is where the carrot fly. It doesn't fly above 18 inches, so I will net. But I put some carrots in and some parsnips, and we got these seeds donated to us by our good mate Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy, for all the seeds you've given us this year, mate. Really appreciate it. And we've got, what carrots we got in there? Some Chantilly Reds. I know the parsnips are just boggo standard parsnips, and some Royal Chanterelle, is that? You can read that, guys. I can't read. I've got my contact lenses in, but I can't see short. I can't see small print with my contacts in, so I have to have glasses, contact lenses, and reading glasses. So, and I've just planted the greatest vegetable known to man, woman, to nature. Whoever invented it was absolute geniuses. They're legends in my book. One of the most delicious. Just, oh, my mouth is watering now thinking about it. Give you a second. Brussels sprouts. Come on, the sprouts. So the bed I've put pretty much. I filled it a third of the way at least, more, with horse litter. So I'm using the old hugel culture method. I thought that horse litter would work well and break down. I filled another at least another 40% with the compost from the compost bin, which was all good, and I've just topped it off with a bit of multi-purpose. So I put three bags of multi-purpose, and I've got 1 bag left. So we've saved a fiver there. A fiver for multi-purpose is just unbelievable. This is why it's so important to try and make your own compost, because it's free. It's virtually free. So yeah, the Brussels sprouts, massive learning curve on Brussels sprouts. Firstly, they don't like full sun, so I thought this is ideal little space, because the polytunnel does create a lot of shade up until kind of 11-12 o'clock. So they'll get an afternoon sun, but the morning they're in the shade. I need to top them when they get to a certain height. When they get to like 2 foot, you top them, and that, where you top them, all of that green veg is good to eat. And what that does is that encourages the plant to produce the sprouts, as it were, and the Brussels. And the sprouts are just a clump of leaves, just a tight-knit clump of leaves. So by topping them, encourages new leaf growth, but they're a real tight leaf growth, which is of course our beautiful Brussels sprouts. So they're like marmite, aren't they? People either love them or hate them. I love them. I think they're just a great veg. And we've got club root here in the ground, which is why not many people can actually grow carrots or grow Brussels sprouts or any form of brassicas, really. So I'm kind of delighted with that we managed to get the raised bed made and try something new. Just try something a bit different. Come on, the Brussels. We love them. Squashes are all pretty good. They're all nicely established. Like I say, there's a couple, or there's one at the top, and there's one I planted there, and these three along here have only just gone in. I think I put them in 10 days ago, something like that. But this one has actually started to put out one of its runners, so I've just kind of encouraged it to go up the trellis, as it were, or the cage. But I mean, this is 2 meters high. It's not going to get to they're never going to get to 2 meters. So I've definitely gone overkill with height. But if they'll get to 1 meter, and we can get this area full, and again, I think you can top the runners, and that will encourage more runners to come out. So super happy with everything. These are what really have been affected by the cold. It didn't get to a frost, but it was like 4 degrees in the morning. But they've started to put a little bit of new growth on. But I think, yeah, they've definitely been affected by the colder conditions, or the colder mornings. And we're down in the south coast. We're in pretty much the most temperate climate you're going to get in the UK. So I feel for all you guys, north of Watford or wherever. I bet hopefully these cold mornings or the cold nights haven't affected your crops too much. But everything is looking not too bad. Celeriac are looking, they've taken really well. So I'm quite excited to get them going, or to get them going. I mean, they are going, but to get a crop off of them. The beets and our radishes, and I spotted just yesterday, I don't know whether you can see there, but little radish starting to appear. Another one there. So these are just great. They seem to have come up overnight. Not been affected too much by the mite. Thank you for that comment, absolutely bang on. So if we can get a few out of these, that one there, I'm going to leave these another few days just to see if we can, but they're probably about the right size. I don't want them to get too woody. So the old sunflowers are doing okay. They're pretty good. Again, the cold wind that we had, that's why I've staked a few of them. Generally they don't need staking. Kind of, if you get them right, they'll support themselves, because these aren't the mega tall ones. These are the sunburst, so the multicolored, multi-stemmed, beautiful colours. And the old dwarf ones, that is actually unbelievably producing a head already. Now these heads, they're like dustbin lids for such a squat plant, such a small plant. The heads are huge on them. Some of the chilies, again, I might take a few of these out and pot a few of the ones we've got, because I think I've got 16 chilies left in the greenhouse, so I might take these out. Actually, it's such a short growing season, they're doing nothing. But these, all the sweet peppers seem to be okay. So some are putting new leaves on as well, so they're quite happy where they are. It's not perfect conditions for them, and one thing I really want to do is test the pH of the soil. So I'm going to get a pH testing kit and see how we go. We'll see what the pH is of the soil, because I think it's really important to know, so you know what to grow, so you can get the best out of the plot, as it were. Arum lilies, they've just exploded. They really have. The actual plants themselves and the flowers are just huge. Again, these are just 2 plants that I took up, split them into 8, or split them into 4, and just popped them in. And like I say, this year they've really have established themselves. And the beautiful first dahlias coming out there, that variegated colour, it's lovely. I don't know whether that's a pom-pom or... What am I talking about pom-poms on dahlias for? Oh my god, I'm going soft. It just gets you, this gardening. It really does. So into the greenhouse again, just veg growth, which is what we're looking for. Really looking to put on as much veg growth as we can, so we can get as many chilies out. Noticing the difference between in the ground and in the pots. In the pots potentially a little bit bigger, but we'll see. It's going to take a few weeks until we get the fruits, until we actually see what we've got. We can't call the results. And melon, now I've recently discovered that melons like being in the ground, and they're like squashes, and they will grow up. So I've just put a few strings up there, and I'm hoping to train them to go up. But got a couple of flowers in the bottom, in the base there as well. But overall, pretty happy. And I might, like I say, I might put these in the ground where the habaneros are, because the habaneros just don't seem to be doing everything. It's stunted them quite a bit. But then I put them in. They were in the little 3-inch pots. So, and our dahlias really started to get that new growth on. They're all very happy. I've said it again. They're all very happy, which is a thrill. I don't know what colours they are, to be honest, because Brenda very kindly gifted us these. These are all in around her greenhouse, so be exciting to see what colours they are. But super thrilled that they've got past that first initial stage, getting eaten by the slugs and snails and one thing and another, and our onions. Again, all looking, they're pretty much ready to go in. But yeah, I might hold off on them. It's just finding, where does the space go? It's unbelievable. It's you have a blank canvas at the start of the season, and you start putting one thing in and getting gifted another thing, and we've made the raised bed now, which I'm thrilled about. So we can try carrots, try parsnips, and try the greatest vegetable in the world, Brussels sprout. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. If you're new, very warm welcome. Thank you all for subscribing. If you like the videos, obviously don't do it if you don't like the videos, please. I don't force anybody to do anything, but thank you all for doing all that good stuff. It's much appreciated, it really is. And we're kind of growing as a channel, which is quite special to me, so I really appreciate it. And we've got the Euro starting on Friday. Now, our last place winner for the FPL Plot 97A FPL League, please email me. Emails plot97a@gmail.com. Drop me an email and I'll get all your details. Just get your address or an address to send your trophy to. The first place winners receive their trophy, and it's in pride of place, I know that. So thank you all so much for watching, guys. I think it's going to be Wednesday, if not Friday next week. But yeah, greatest vegetable in the world. It's got, whoever invented the Brussels sprouts, an absolute legend. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Have a great gardening week. Bye for now.